Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you've ever asked, how do I stay productive on Etsy without totally burning out, then this is the video for you. I'm going to walk you through the exact productivity calendar that I have followed every week, and this is the same one that I used to scale to over $1 million in profit on the Etsy platform. And here's a little twist. This year in 2025, I'm not doing all of this manually. I have automated so much of this as far as generating traffic and customer touch points, and I do this with a special tool that I'm going to share with you so that I can focus on my creative work that actually makes money. So let me start by saying this. Most sellers quit Etsy not because Etsy is too hard, but because their schedule is all over the place. And here's what burnout looks like for an Etsy seller. Let me know in the comments if you can relate to any of these. First, posting a random reel on Instagram every so often with no system, spending hours answering questions and replying to customers, trying to fix your listings, but without the real data that you need to fix them. All of those things are a recipe for exhaustion. So instead, we recommend our 7-day calendar that really automates what can be automated, and it will save your energy for designing and scaling. All right, let's break this down day by day. So Monday, we are going to start with product creation and Facebook pushes. So what you're going to do is create 3 new Etsy listings. Now we're going to use a variety of product types to do this. We're not going to put up 3 mugs or 3 candles or 3 digital templates. We are going to do 3 different types of products. Okay, so one, for example, could be a loss leader. That is a type of product. It's a low price point, low margin. You're not going to make a lot of profit, but the whole point is getting customers in the door. Then you're going to do the Facebook strategy. Now, this is going to be for 20 minutes. You'll use the ManyChat flow. And what you'll do is you'll have a trigger word or multiple trigger words for one link that you'll send out through ManyChat. And it will be comments like interested or tell me. You'll have certain trigger words that will then DM out links of your products to prospective customers. And these are really, really hot leads, people who are ready to buy and convert. And then we're going to use Canva to repurpose product photos that you just made. We're going to plug them into pre-made templates. Those pre-made templates can easily become posts, or you can use hot stock, which is a great tool that I recommend for both templates, but then also stock footage and stock video. So I do have a coupon code for that I'll put below, but hot stock is amazing for lifestyle type of images and video that you can really build up your brand image without focusing solely on product. You could, for example, create a carousel that mixes in hot stock plus your product imagery. So we're going to be using ManyChat to then auto DM the link to the product and send that out. All right, on Tuesday, we are going to optimize and schedule on Pinterest. This is where you will want to optimize for both mobile and desktop because at least 60 to 70% of people are shopping on mobile for Etsy. And we need to preview how the listings look on both devices to ensure they're fully optimized. So this will impact your spacing, your text, your variations, your descriptions, everything. Next, you are going to compare your sales week over week. For example, you are going to look at your top selling mug listing this week versus last week. And we need to see if our performance is improving. And then on Tuesday, you're going to spend 20 minutes doing the Pinterest strategy. To automate this, you can use Tailwind. I still like doing it manually because I see other benefits from Pinterest by going in there personally that you cannot benefit from using Tailwind. However, if you're trying to just automate as much as possible, you can use Tailwind for this. So schedule 5 pins from Tailwind, 3 product pins, 1 lifestyle inspiration, and then 1 customer user generated content pin. So that would be 5 total. And don't forget, those are not the only pins you're pinning. These are simply the ones you're pinning through Tailwind. And then we're going to do an Instagram reel and a story. So we're going to use a product in action style video where we're showing the product in use. It's very high utility. And then we'll have a story that includes a question, want the link, and then ManyChat will trigger the DM for that. So again, ManyChat coming in hot for us. Now on Wednesday, this is our listing makeover day. So what we're going to do is update our listing photos and A/B test. So that means you're taking the same product and you're using 2 different thumbnail photos to see where you get the higher click-through rate. You can A/B test colors, you can A/B test on model, off model. There's so many things you can A/B test with your photos. Then we're going to do Pinterest optimized listings and add in fresh long tail keywords like eco-friendly gift for new moms, for example. And then we're going to do on the same day a site merchandising check. For example, maybe we're going to move your most profitable listings or your highest converting listings to the front of your storefront. That is one small aspect of site merchandising. And then we're going to do the Facebook strategy for 20 minutes. So we can post in our community, what is your go-to baby shower gift? And then ManyChat will reply once they comment with your actual listing. You're posting in your own community when you do that. And that is one of the benefits of having your own Facebook community. Now, Thursday, let's talk about Thursday. We are going to do smart scaling based on data. This means we're going to create 3 new listings based on your 20 most recent orders. For example, if 8 out of those 20 orders were wedding related, then we're going to do something like add bridal shower thank you cards or wedding veil storage boxes. Then we're going to do the Pinterest strategy for 20 minutes. Again, your 3 newest listings will go on at least 2 boards each, followed by our Instagram strategy. Now with this, we're going to do a retargeting flow with ManyChat where we will actually send a DM to warm leads who have not purchased yet from us. And it might be a DM that says something like, hey, we dropped something similar to what you loved last week. Check it out here. Now on Friday, we are going to focus on trend research and SEO. This will be 60 minutes of product research. And this product research is happening everywhere but Etsy. Okay, Pinterest, Google, TikTok, those are a few places, but we are not going to be looking to Etsy for product ideas. For example, you could see from Google or Pinterest that cowgirl disco is trending, and you could maybe add a cowgirl disco theme to your wedding collection. Then we're going to write out new SEO for new profitable customers that you're not currently targeting. So we're going to look at who is currently coming to your shop, and then we're going to think about some audiences with maybe higher discretionary income, and then we're going to target them. Then we're going to do the Facebook strategy for 20 minutes, and we'll post a product carousel with a CTA, such as which design do you think we should launch next? And you're going to use those poll answers to then launch your next listings. All right, on Saturday, we're going to do a listing refresh and a Pinterest loop. So what we're going to do is go through our listings and look to our 10 best listings and then 10 worst listings. And we're going to improve headlines, photos, or even maybe offer some bundle pricing to increase the average order value. Then we're going to update photos on any near dead listings. So listings that have gone almost the entire few months without a sale. So for example, maybe you'll swap out an outdated mockup on an old sticker set that has 0 traction. And then we're going to do the Pinterest strategy again for 20 minutes, and then we'll recycle your best pins from the last 90 days. Finally, we'll do an Instagram reel that really targets your audience for the updated listings. And then you'll set up a ManyChat flow such as DM me refresh to get our latest updates on this best selling, whatever it is. All right. And then Sunday, what we're going to do is planning and cleanup. With this means your Instagram content will schedule out for the next week. You'll load 7 reels or posts into ManyChat's autoresponder flows, and it could be unique triggers such as comment sale, comment bundle, comment gift, and you can also set up multiple triggers that will then go to the same link, and that will make things appear very fresh. Then you're going to set up your discount strategy for the next week. So these would be flash sales with Etsy to give you that countdown urgency on the listing where it says, 10 hours left, and you can also use ManyChat broadcast to drive urgency. So this could be like flash sale ends in 3 hours, something like that. Next, we're going to kill the old listings. So if they have no sales or favorites after 60 days, they're done. Now that's only if they're optimized. Okay. If it was never optimized, it didn't have a chance anyways. So you might as well get it optimized. So what you'll do then, if it was not optimized, is archive it or relaunch with the makeover or the new optimizations. So let's talk about a few specific tips for 2025 and automations you can be doing. If your Instagram engagement is down, you're probably not automating your follow-ups. So make sure to be building a comment trigger flow in ManyChat. So that means you can DM people who comment, love this with a direct offer. And if they don't respond, then you could always have that automation send a follow-up maybe 24 hours later or even 2 hours later that says, what was your favorite color? Or did you see the new design? Now, if your Facebook groups are feeling dead, then we want to be posting polls. Now, these are groups that you own. And with the polls, you'll use auto replies to DMs to then link back to your Etsy shop. So if you are building up a following on social media, and if you're putting a lot of effort into social media right now, do not skip these ManyChat keyword flows and automations. It's kind of like having a virtual assistant replying to people 24/7, really helping to nurture your traffic, give them the information that they really want, and ultimately converting those browsers into buyers. So there it is, my full 7-day productivity system that is now more automated than ever. And our sellers who use these systems spend much less time managing the day-to-day of their shop, and they spend more time really driving forward their revenue. And if you would like a personalized ManyChat strategy for your shop, this is a great question to ask in our private personalized coaching. If you are a student of ours, you get access to 24/7 with us. Send us your questions. We can help you with a personalized strategy for your shop. I will leave a link in the comments where you can book a free call with us to just learn more about what personalized coaching looks like and if your shop would be the right fit. Now, ManyChat will work much, much better if you are paying attention to the latest trends. So I'm going to link this trend video here where I've done all the trend forecasting for 2025, and you'll definitely want to check that out.